It's the mid-week chat. Was good to the Straight Up Tennessee family. It's your boy Ruck in the building, joined by the Brody, that homie Turner, man. It's going to be a great show today. Y'all know how it is on the midweek chat. We diving into all updates, man. Spencer Rattler talking a little noise. And that's okay. I know it's just for the press. I know what he's doing, but it's okay. But guess what? It's go time. Big week ahead. Man, it's Wednesday. Can y'all believe that we are literally now 3 days away from seeing Tennessee face off against South Carolina in Neyland Stadium? I am more than excited for this football game. A lot of things that we want to talk to, but today is pump the gas or hit the brakes. We got one Straight Up Tennessee family submission. The other three questions are from your boys. I guess I should really call them statements, but y'all know what it is, man. It's Straight Up Tennessee. Welcome to the midweek chat. Hope everybody's having a great day so far. Let's get it going.
From 40, on the way, a knuckleball. He got it!
What's good, everybody? What's good? Welcome to Straight Up Tennessee. Today on this Wednesday, man, I am excited for today, but y'all know what it is, man. It's the top of the show. Like, comment, subscribe, hit the bell notification, man. Right now, I'm going to stop and pause. Thank you. You never going to miss another show. But, you know, if you're listening right now on Apple or Spotify, we're glad you're rocking with us there as well. Continue to rate us 5 stars, man, and let the people know why they need to be rocking with us over here at Straight Up Tennessee. We're on our way to 800 subscribers, man. Y'all keep pushing the content, man. We are growing at a very fast rate, and it's all thanks to the love, man, of the Straight Up Tennessee family. Turn, what's good, man? It's Wednesday, Brody. It's Wednesday. It feels like it's the middle of August again. What's going on?
Dude, I don't know. It's so freaking 86 today, man. I feel like I was back in summer almost, honestly.
Bro. It's just going to keep getting hotter. Game on Saturday is like 86, and like I can't wait till halftime. It's supposed to be about 70, 72. I'm like, ooh, it's going to be right.
I need about 65.
Hey, no cap. I'm ready for like that Texas A&M game. You know what I'm saying? Middle of October. It's going to be about 78 as the high. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I was talking to my wife about this the other day, bro. Completely off topic, but this is why we do what we do. You know, we different. But I was looking at the slate of games for that Texas A&M game. And there's a chance that we have 3 time slots. It's definitely not a noon game.
No.
But all the other games that week kind of match up for the CBS 330. Like, it's kind of like, where do they want to go? Right. Yeah. That could be it. But I'm really more thinking it could be the 7 o'clock ESPN game or that 7:30 SEC network again. Like, where do you think we land?
It all depends where Texas A&M, and it all depends where we're at, I think.
Okay, prime example, but check this out. We got a bye week before A&M. So does it depend on what happens Saturday to you for us? Because A&M plays Alabama next week. I know, right?
It's always a good game. That's always a good game.
Always.
It don't matter how bad, how good. It's like us in it's almost like us in Florida type situation. Like, that's always a good game.
Right. Like, regardless, it's always good. Even if they suck like this year and we just got absolutely throttled.
I would say 7 o'clock ESPN.
That feels a little bit like what I was thinking too. I feel like
just because when was the last time we played Texas A&M?
2016 or 15. It was 15 or 16.
Alvin Kamara went bananas in double overtime, but we still lost down there in Kyle Field.
I mean, that's 7 years ago.
Yeah.
I think it's an ESPN game.
It's got to be one of those. Like, I feel like it has to be, but
I don't think it'll be.
Yeah. I mean, I think the only game of ours this year potentially is Alabama and Georgia could get that 3:30 game this year.
Georgia will for sure get it, I think.
Yeah.
Well,
and depending on where we are in the year, it could be game day.
That'd be kind of crazy.
It depending on where we are in the year, that game could be game day. You know, it could be SEC Nation. I don't know. Could be either or.
Have you seen the rumors about the I don't know about it. I don't know about it. What you think about it? Instead of doing checkerboard, Neyland doing the orange and black.
I'm out on it. I'm out.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that. I mean, I think it would look cool. I really do. But it defeats what Checker Neyland was built from, which is the original checkerboards. But again, if it lands us another 5-star, I don't really care. I'll do it. I don't care.
I mean, I would do it if it was like a legitimate Halloween game. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but even past the fact, I think the blackout is even better.
Like all black?
Yeah, just black it out. Like everybody just wear black Saturday. Like that would be sick.
That'd be tough.
It'd be literally dark everywhere. When it goes dark, when the T comes out, the crowd looks like it's not even there.
It'd be tough.
That's tough, bro.
I still think I say this all the time. The hardest one is that Penn State whiteout, bro. That looks so good.
They did that actually last week. It looks so. Yeah, it looks really good every single time they do it. I really like that a lot. So, but man, middle of the week, had some more player interviews, man. Coaches, Jerry Mack, Coach Gardner, Rodney Garner met with the media on Tuesday, along with Jabari Small, Tyler Barron, and Squirrel White. I don't understand why all the media continues to ask about the relationship between Joe and everybody else. It's like they are trying to cause division. It's super strange to me. It's so, they asked Squirrel a question that I really, really, really liked. They asked him and they said, "Hey, Squirrel, what's the connection like with Joe throwing the football? You know, is it coming a little hot?" And he basically put into words, and he said it this way. He's basically said, "I'm never going to blame the quarterback for me not catching the football. I could have been in a better position. You know, I could have done this." And so it's just like, he's like, "I'm never blaming the quarterback for anything. I got to go do my job and go get the football." He said the quarterback has so much on his plate, so much that he has to take care of, so much to a point to where they need to make his job look easy. And I was like, thank you for just letting people hear what it's like and what you know that you need to do as a wide receiver at this level.
Yeah, I mean, 100%, man. When we say it from day one, I mean, you're a D1 receiver. I don't care if the ball hits you in the hands. You should probably come down with it.
Absolutely. Not probably you better. You better.
Yeah, facts.
I love Jabari Small. I think Jabari Small is like the unsung hero of this team. For so many years, he's been so consistent, and obviously he's dealt with injury a lot over his Tennessee career. But man, I feel like so many people have just forgot about Jabari. I mean, he made a run last week where I'm like, dude, this cat is still like that.
He is like that, though. I mean, that's the thing about it.
He is. And I think he's going to make a huge impact on Saturday. You know, Spencer Rattler in the South Carolina Gamecocks, their media availability for their team was also on Tuesday. And Spencer Rattler has hit the press and said something that he may regret come Saturday. They asked him the question about just Neyland Stadium as a whole, what he thinks about it and the noise there. Will it affect them? And, he says, we were just in Athens a couple of weeks ago. And what does it say? 90,000? He said, yeah. He said, he said, in Tennessee, it sits 100. 110, whatever. Yeah. I'm expecting it to be loud, but we'll be all right. And you just gave press to the craziest fans in the country. We'll be like, hey, we'll be all right. Like, we'll be in there singing to you if we smacking you, buddy. And so I just don't know. I don't know why people think that that's smart. Like when the dude from Florida last year said, we got a great game plan for Hendon Hooker, but we can't tell you too much. And then he had 112 rushing yards on y'all and 300 yards passing, but y'all had a great plan. You know what I'm saying?
He ate last year.
It's stuff like that. It's like, don't give us stuff to just be pissed about, bro. Like, don't do that. Be smarter. Be smarter. But he don't know. He come from the Big 12, Oklahoma. You know what I'm saying? He don't understand. And he's played Tennessee in South Carolina. He don't understand. And like, it's already going to be a hostile environment, but he just made it probably 10 times worse now.
Man, I think this game, you shut down Spencer Rattler, it's game over. And I think we better have like 250 yards rushing the football. I think
so too.
I'd run the football till I couldn't run it no more.
Yep, just pound it, bro. Pound it. Especially if you're getting Cooper Mays back. If Cooper Mays legitimately comes back, bro, wow. Like think about this, bro. Cooper comes back. If it's me, I'm moving Carrick. Hey man, you've been doing all right, but you've been playing not to the level I need you. I'm moving Ollie to left guard, and we just running it. We running it with that. You know what I'm saying? Ollie's played so much at an unnatural position for him that him getting back at left guard, bro, what would it do for his confidence?
Yeah, facts. I mean, I don't know, man. I hope Cooper is back. I really do. I think it would help. I mean, I don't know. I mean, I guess it is tough because he hadn't played a game yet, so it's kind of like that. Oh, is he game ready? But at the same time, he's been going through practice every week.
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
right.
He's even been coming out and doing warm-ups with the team.
Yeah, fully. Yeah. Like I said last week, man, he came out full dress, not like just jersey pads. He came out with his gear on. He had the knee braces, everything. Like he was gonna give it a go potentially. But from what it sounds like with the Cooper Mays situation is they're almost treating his situation like they treated Cedric's.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, hey, when you're ready, like, hey, you're cleared. Like you're cleared to play. But when you're ready, we'll roll you out there. That's what it feels like.
Yeah, and you got to come out for this one. This one's big. I mean, I think this one. We say the Florida game. We all said that we would know what the season would look like after the Florida game. But I think you're going to know because I mean this game is do or die. Really. I mean I don't.
As far as for all of the goals that this team wants to accomplish, as far as winning the East, 100%.
Yeah, I mean, if you lose this game, you're playing for a good bowl game. Is what you're playing for.
Right. That's true. That's very true.
So I mean, it is a do. I mean, I don't want to say it's a do or die, but it is do or die for the expectations that this team had coming into this season.
Right. Yep. 100%. And so. It's big. It's a massive game, and Tennessee has a great opportunity to do two things. One, that silence the critics. There's a lot of noise out there right now that Tennessee's not what we thought they were, and all of these things. And then number two, they can prove something to themselves that they are still an elite team and still need to be recognized in the SEC as a whole, not just in the East, but as a whole. Tennessee is a team that you do not want to play, and they have an opportunity to prove themselves in that.
Man,
bro, I ran this. Go ahead.
No, I was just saying, man, the line keeps going everywhere for this game.
It's 12.5 right now.
I know, and literally 2 days ago it got all the way down to 8. Now it's back up to 12.5.
I think it went up to 12.5 because they had their, again, like I said, they had their media availability, and the more that the Juice Wells injury gets brought up about him not playing, and he's extremely doubtful for Saturday, I think that's why. He's a game changer, bro. Straight up.
Yeah.
And Leggett can ball too, like I said, but But Juice Wells is like that.
Leggett has 27 receptions already. That's a lot.
He's nice, bro. He's nice, bro. But Spencer Rattler throws to him. Like, it's to him. They got another guy. I don't remember his name. I can't remember, but he gets some targets, but Leggett is the go-to guy.
You want to hear something absolutely insane?
What's that?
You know how many times Joe Milton's thrown the football this year?
121 times?
128.
Man, that was close.
You know how many times Spencer Rattler's thrown the football this year?
Right around the same, but what? How many?
128.
Yeah. It's been right around the same.
Spencer Rattler's 95 for 95 out of 128, and Joe is 80 out of 128.
Yep, Spencer's at right about 70-ish%. Joe's at like 63.
And Brent Hubbs and the VolQuest guys made a good point today. And this just made me think of it. Spencer Rattler's got 7 touchdowns on the year, and Joe Milton's got 8. You know, South Carolina will drive it down the field all game, but they struggle so bad in the red zone. They'll have like 400, 500 yards a game, but only have 14, 21 points. Teams get stopped in the red zone.
It's very true. We've struggled in the red zone this year a little bit more than we have in the past. But I think that is starting to get a little click. And I'm telling you, Saturdays there's a lot that we're going to find out on Saturday. Bro, I ran this by you, man. I heard the craziest stat that I think will calm down every Joe Milton hater or everybody that thinks that Joe is not connecting on anything. I was listening to the Swain event on Tuesday morning, and credit to Jason Swain. This is not my content, but I am sharing it. He said Brent Hubbs charted him something after the game against UTSA, and the stat is through 4 games last year versus this year, they were talking about 20-yard passes, passes of 20 yards or more. What was the completion percentage for Joe Milton this year and Hendon Hooker last year? It said last year Hendon Hooker was 7 for 19 on balls thrown 20 or more yards in the first 4 games. He's 7 of 19. He goes on to say Joe Milton is 5 of 18 on balls of 20 yards or more. And then he says, but can y'all remember what happens if Brew has his foot in bounds against Virginia? What happens if Ramel doesn't drop the deep ball against Virginia? What happens if Dante Thornton goes up with his 6'5" frame against Florida on that it should have been pass interference, but they didn't call it. So what happens if he goes up and gets that football? He said Joe's then 8 for 18, almost 50%.
Facts.
And he's like, so the numbers are not far off. And people have to kind of look at the facts instead of what they assume as what is truly happening. Those numbers are literally so close to each other as far as 7 of 19 last year through 4 for Hendo, and then 5 of 18 for Joe this year. They go on to say that, man, like the deep ball is a low percentage throw. Like it's hard to connect. It's hard to do that. And those numbers prove that, bro, for sure.
Oh, 100%. 100%. I mean, I think we all just want to criticize at the end of the day. Like, we just got to realize that, I mean, I've said it, and we've both said it the past, since the very first show after this season, that Joe Milton is not Hendon Hooker.
Yep.
Completely different.
Never will be.
No.
It's Wednesday, y'all, which means it's time for pump the gas or hit the brakes. This is one of my favorite things that we've started in this 2023 season. We've got 4 pump the gas or hit the brakes that we are going to go through today. But first, man, we got to let you know about the True Tennessean, man. True Tennessean's a great merch company who has hats, Tennessee T-shirts, State of Tennessee branded T-shirts. You name it, they got it, and they can get it for you. Go to www.truetennessean.com. Use the code StraightUp10 at checkout for a nice little discount, man. Time for Pump the Gas or Hit the Brakes turn. Number one, man, Joe Milton scores the first touchdown this Saturday against South Carolina. Pump the gas or hit the brakes?
Pump the gas.
I like it.
I know how we're going to score.
Say it.
Something we ain't seen all year.
Something we ain't seen all year. Quarterback power to the right.
Nope.
Ooh, what we doing?
Speed option.
Man, we did a speed option against Virginia. Dylan Sampson scored on it. Yeah, boy.
I don't remember that.
Oh, that was Dylan Sampson's third touchdown of the day.
I'm gonna say speed option. Joe keeps it though. Hits a little, cuts it up.
I like it. I'm also gonna pump the gas on this. I think that we get him in a position to where, again, we're in the red zone, and I think it's a QB power, right side of the field. You send a wide receiver in motion the opposite way, so it gets defenses thinking that we're going to run a screen to the left or something. We've been hitting them all drive, pop, 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 just hitting them. And then we get a QB power to the right side of the field. Joe Milton touchdown, baby. Man, number two, defense forces a fumble this week. Pump the gas or hit the brakes?
Fumble, hit the brakes.
Hit the brakes.
Hit the brakes. I can see an interception. A fumble, I'm gonna say hit the brakes.
I am going to pump the gas. Here's why. Rattler's gonna be on the ground a lot, I hope, Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
And last week we had 2 picks and a forced fumble on a strip sack. Shout out to the boy Caleb Herring, the young freshman, who got that strip sack last week. But I'm gonna pump the gas on this. I really think that as much pressure as Tim Banks, I can't imagine Tim Banks not like dialing up crazy stuff to just send at them because of how inexperienced this offensive line for South Carolina is, especially on the left side. You mean to tell me that you're gonna have all of our guys as far as Tyler Barron, Roman Harrison, Josh Joseph, James Pierce when the cheetah package comes in? Bruh, they're going to have opportunities to get that football and get an opportunity to get that fumble. I really think the defense gets one this week. I'm pumping the gas all on that. Love this one. Jabari Small is the first running back with a touchdown on Saturday. Pump the gas or hit the brakes?
I'm going to hit the brakes. I'm going to hit the brakes. I think it's D-Sam, right running back. But
again, okay.
But I do think, like, cause like game by game, we have that one back that's like gets the job done. Like it's always a different back. You had Jay Wright, and then you have D Samp. I think this is Bari's. I think Bari has over 100 this game.
I'm gonna pump the gas, bro. I really do think Jabari's gonna get that first one. We do not know the status of Jalen Wright, so. The one thing with that means, hey, if Jalen Wright plays, amazing. We want him to play 100%.
Mm-hmm.
But also, if Jalen Wright does play and we drive all the way down, who's the first person tapping their head?
Yeah.
Jabari Small's getting the first clock. I think Jabari Small's getting the first run if Jalen Wright doesn't play. And if Jalen Wright does play, if Jalen Wright doesn't play, Jabari Small's going to be your starting running back. And we know that he is an end zone nightmare when he gets down there in the red zone. We did it last week. They ran it 3 straight times with him because they know, man, he fits in those little pockets of the line. I think Jabari Small is the first running back on Saturday with a touchdown. Now, I do think D Samp could get it too, but I do think as far as this week, I think it's Bari.
You know what I want to see?
Jabari gets it
just one time, and I might get paid over this. But you gotta listen to the top. I want to see a screen, but not a wide receiver screen. I want to see like an old school jailbreak screen.
Just a halfback screen.
Just a little
Dump pass, and let's see what we got. Man. But see, I'm running that with Dylan Sampson.
Oh, yeah. 100%.
You know what I'm saying? I'm running that with Dylan Sampson.
Yeah,
for sure. Last one, man. This was a straight up Tennessee family member submission. This is the boy Jonathan Rhodes. He says South Carolina has 5 pre-snap penalties due to the Neyland crowd. Pump the gas or hit the brakes?
5.
5 pre-snap penalties. I'm pumping the gas, bro. I mean, once Georgia got back into the football game, South Carolina was stagnant. They couldn't do anything.
Yeah, I'll pump the gas.
Jumping offside. I mean, jumping false starts, just everything. Illegal formation, that's pre-snap. There's just a lot of stuff that just went down the hill, and I feel like that noise, bro, it's gonna do something to him.
I'll pump the gas. I'll pump the gas on that one. I could see that one happening, especially if we get it, especially early in the game.
Absolutely. You know, the biggest thing is what happens on possession number 1 for South Carolina. Tennessee gets a 3 and out.
That's what I was about to say. If they
Tennessee gets a 3 and out on South Carolina's first offensive possession.
Over as long as we can.
It'll be a long night. I think it'll be a long night because the crowd will be in it the rest of the entire game. I mean, the rest of the game, period. Man, I can't believe it's almost here, bro.
I'm ready for it. I feel like this week's going by so slow.
Bro, see, for me, it feels like I'm speeding through it, but it's because I'm having an unorthodox week with work, right? Like,
yeah, yeah.
I listen, y'all know I live in the mid-state, which means I live in Nashville. And I never really have to go to the office for work. But when I do, it takes me 3 hours basically in the car to get there and home. Hour and a half there, hour and a half back. And I had to do that once this week. And man, insane. Your boy has been tired, but it ain't going to stop the content. It ain't going to stop. That is South Carolina hate week. I can't stand South Carolina. I can't stand little man syndrome, lip biting, Shane Beamer looking old jock buckety head boy. I can't stand this whole team. I just want to go out and put 50 on them. I really do. I think Josh Heupel wants to put 50 on them. You know, they asked a lot of the players on Tuesday, y'all thinking about last year? Of course they're going to say no. But deep down inside, they hate these dogs, bro. They hate these little cats, these little chicken head boys.
If you were on the team last year, there's no way you cannot think about it.
No, they hate South Carolina. They're pissed. And I think we all are. And I hope to see an explosion on Saturday from this Tennessee offense. And I hope the Tennessee defense just comes ready to blow heads up the whole night, bro. Y'all, thank you for tapping in, man, today on the midweek chat. Can't wait, man. We'll be back on Friday for the One More Day episode where we're going to go into keys to victory, offensive and defensive playmakers of the game. And then you already know, man, the final score predictions, which we did not do score predictions on Monday. And it was very intentional because I really don't have one yet.
I don't either. I don't.
And I really want to, but I just can't put a number to it yet. But I know by Friday I'm going to be off the chain and I'm going to be able to give you something.
Friday.
We'll have final score predictions on Friday. Go ahead, man. If you're watching right now, go ahead and put what you think the final score will be. We'll share a lot of those on Friday's show. But until then, man, y'all have a great rest of your Wednesday. Have a great Thursday. We'll be back with you Friday morning for the One More Day episode of this South Carolina Hate Week. We appreciate you guys. Thank you so much for the support. Without you, man, I don't know if we would keep pushing the way we do, but we keep doing it. You keep liking it. You keep subscribing. Join the channel. We're going to keep delivering, man. Basketball season's right around the corner, too. They started practice today, actually. So it's going to be a really, really great season for them. It looks like they're preseason top 10 already.
Crazy, bro.
Can they do it? Can they get over the hump? Who knows? But you already know what it is, man. It's the boys from Straight Up Tennessee. We will see you on Friday. Have a great rest of your Wednesday. And y'all already know what it is. It's Straight Up Tennessee, baby.